Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Goodbyes are the hardest part of any love story. The transition period of a loved one from life to death is probably the most tormenting and painful period for any living soul, whether humans or animals. It is well said that grief is the price we pay for love. Today, we have brought 15 heartbreaking goodbyes that are going to shatter your heart into pieces. And if any of you have lost your pet, we would love to hear from you in the comments section. Number 15. Dog not ready for the goodbye. I don't know what is more painful, getting a chance to say goodbye or not getting to say goodbye. See, in this clip, a girl is on her deathbed and has been diagnosed with a life-terminating condition. Just to see how restless her dog is for her, and the owner herself looks so tormented and exhausted. Doctors and family members try to take away the dog, but the dog just doesn't want to leave the girl. It is obvious that the dog and the girl are not ready for the goodbye. Number 14. Dog crying at his owner's grave. Seeing your beloved one going is one thing, but if you ever wonder what life looks like after they have gone, just take a look at this beautiful dog at her owner's flat grave marker, grieving for her. For me, this dog is the embodiment of suffering, pain, and separation. His eyes are enough to convey his agony.
We miss her too.
Number 13. It's a goodbye, kitty. You know, you can never doubt a man's love for someone if you see them crying for it. In this clip, you can see a grown-up man crying for his cat and uttering goodbyes for it. The clips start with the man kissing his cat, and the next moments do not need me to narrate it for you. Just watch for yourself. Number 12. The woman saying goodbye to her dog. Just imagine how painful it can get, letting a part of your heart die in your arms. This woman's dog was diagnosed with an incurable disease, and the vets had no option but to put him to sleep forever. While the vets were performing the necessary steps to do so, the woman who is trying to restrain her tears couldn't hold herself anymore and just burst into tears. Number 11. Saying goodbye to the Amy, the lioness. Imagine raising a lion cub like your own child and best buddy, and found out that she has blood cancer. How hard would it be to say goodbye? The lab results of Amy, the lioness, revealed that she has acute monocytic leukemia. Simply putting, she had bone marrow cancer or blood cancer. The vets had no choice but to take her out of the care facility and shift to a clinic where her fate would be decided.
Should we just slide it across?
Slide over right there. We can
I think she's...
grab that next bit.
Number 10. A goodbye full of tears. Cats are popular for being cold-hearted. It's like they don't cry, but this is not true. When it's time to say goodbye, which they are so not ready for, they do cry. Look at this terminally ill cat who so desperately does not want to leave her owner. That's the thing about goodbyes. No one wants to go, but has to. The owner of the cat was very heartbroken because of her demise and buried her with the highest of affection and respect possible. It was not easy for both of them.
I'm gonna miss your murphing.
Number 9. Family farewell to Polar, the dog. Dogs become a part of the family. There's no doubt about it. The love, loyalty, and care a dog has is unmatched. This family tries to pay their dog in a heartwarming yet equally heartbreaking manner. They arrange a funeral for their dog, Polar, and take him to the cemetery, where each family member, including another dog, says individual goodbyes, hugs him while crying, and then puts him to sleep forever and buries it. Number 8. Woman crying on the hospital floor. Her dog was long gone, but the girl couldn't accept it. She kept holding her dog with her full strength, sobbing on the floor of a vet clinic. Although the vets tried their best to save the dog, he was poisoned to death by eating a piece of chicken with some strange substance in it. The poor dog was a service dog, who had been helping her owner for the past 8 years and helped her during her depressing and anxious periods of life. Video, where the vets had no option but to put the dog to sleep forever. I don't know, guys. Such clips are hard to narrate. I mean, just look at the poor owner, how she restrains herself from crying, holds the collar of her beloved dog, and how she kept caressing her dog's forehead. It was a hard goodbye. Number 6, another hard goodbye. A Rottweiler named Zeus was also put to sleep by the vets because he had lymphatic cancer. The germ-fighting system of the apparently strong and healthy-looking dog was compromised, and it was time for the owner to say goodbye. Her dog died in her arms, and the moment Zeus went into eternal sleep, the owner lost it all and started crying uncontrollably.
Urinate and poop is what I'm covering. Okay.
Number 5, the owner doesn't let go of her dead cat. Leaving the body of your loved one with the knowledge that you will never be able to feel their presence and warmth again is the most painful thing that could ever happen to a living soul. You just crave for one last touch, last hug, and last caress. This woman appears to be going through the same pain. Although her cat was dead, she just couldn't lose her hold of her. Number 4, horses visit dying Vietnam veteran owner. That's a very heartwarming goodbye, where 2 horses named Ringo and Sugar visit and say goodbye to their owner. The owner was a Vietnam War veteran and became paralyzed during the 1970 war. He did not lose hope of becoming a horse rancher, and at the end of his life, he asked his wife to bring his 2 favorite horses for a final goodbye. And here they are, showing their gratitude to their master. The horses look sad and grim for their master.
Beloved animals. What a heartbreaking goodbye.
Number 3, baby rabbit, her mother and owner. This is probably the most heart-wrenching clip because it includes the 2 most powerful loves of all and the never-ending separation between them. The owner in this clip has a rabbit shelter home, and his doe, a female rabbit, just gave birth to beautiful baby rabbits. He named them all, and one morning when he reached the shelter, he saw a baby rabbit named Snowball dead. The death of the 16-day-old baby rabbit was mourned by his brothers and sisters as well. The most heart-wrenching scene came when her mother came into view. She was as devastated as the owner himself was. In the end, the owner buried the baby rabbit with a very heavy heart. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. The Hardest of Goodbyes by Sereno, the horse. Today's subscriber pick has the most heartbreaking backstory of all. It involves a horse mourning the death of its owner. A man named Wagner Ferredito de Lima died in a road accident in Brazil, and when his brothers were ready with his funeral to leave for the cemetery, they knew something was missing. It was Sereno, the white horse who always remained inseparable from its master. The family brought Sereno to the funeral site, and without being told, the horse somehow knew that something bad and inconceivable had happened with its master. He started moving towards the coffin and neighed before resting his head with the coffin. He followed the funeral while whimpering and beating its hooves to the ground. He was truly devastated. Number 1, death of a best friend. If any of you think that this boy in the clip was being overdramatic or overreacting, then probably you have never lost your best friend. And honestly, I don't want you to go through the pain. So if you're happy declaring this boy childish or being overdramatic, I'm perfectly fine with it. However, it must be noted that best friends are hard to find, and it's even harder to say goodbye to them, even if it is a dog. The boy is going through a lot of pain, but if you're watching this video, I have a message for you. Death is the end of life. It never is the end of a relationship. The bond you had with your dog is always going to be a special memory in your heart. Thank you very much for watching this video. Losing loved ones is hard, and we know this. We all have lost someone in one way or another. If you want to share your goodbye story with us, we are more than willing to hear it out. Please share it with us in the comments section. On this note, we end our video here. Do like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you very much.